priest yesterday in Washington, D.C. threw the Nazi salute. Yes, I'm going to say that again. A priest threw the Nazi salute. And this is part of an ongoing trend where folks feel like they can imitate Elon Musk, something that he did that no one should do, but he can get away with it because he's rich and powerful, and rich and powerful people apparently are above criticism, or at least don't get consequences in the way that folks like you and I do. This woman was an elected official at a very local level in Pennsylvania. She threw the Nazi salute very clearly here, had to resign after posting it, saying, she said, "Just checking my friends who are struggling this week. My heart goes out to you," and she threw the salute. The line was a clear reference to Musk, and then she later had to resign after hundreds of emails poured in. This video, please hit like on the video and support independent media is the best way you can help the channel. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Thanks so much. And the township's Facebook page is flooded with concerned comments. Reddit users mobilized to speak against Smith at upcoming meetings, and after resigning from 2 local nonprofit boards on Saturday, she submitted resignation to the board of supervisors on Sunday, though she maintained she hadn't done anything wrong. Okay. A video I posted recently on social media has been greatly mischaracterized. Not wishing to give offense, I removed the video from my account. I abhor racism, anti-Semitic, or discrimination in any sense or form, in my record as a township supervisor attests to my commitment to treat all people with dignity and respect. And her colleague said, to be clear, if you're doing a Nazi pose with the intention to make people upset because it looks like a Nazi salute, the pose you're doing is a Nazi salute. Fair enough. So here is this priest doing the exact same thing, and he faced consequences too. I'm going to tell you about that after we watch this disturbing ass video.
I see as the last stand for the West. This is the last stand for Christendom. It's make or break time. The whole of the old world is crumbling. Every country in Europe is embracing death. America, as far as I could see, is the only country fighting for life. And that's down to you guys. So God bless all of you for what you're doing. Please keep doing it. I hope that I can encourage you. And my heart goes out to you. God bless.
Okay, and so then here is the priest right here saying, lots of uneducated, ignorant people in the replies think a Roman salute makes you a Nazi rather than being a Nazi. Know that I'm praying for you and my heart goes out to you. Imagine being a priest and you're trolling with a symbol of hate. What are we doing here? And to be clear, this whole Roman salute thing here, this is from Germany. Germany, doing that motion is against the law. Using Nazi symbols is against the law. They don't have freedom of speech like we do, so they can be strict on how people act in public. And here's what a Germany historian says. Gestures like the one Mr. Musk made are illegal, like I said. Oh, and by the way, this is really good. This is Germany. A German protester did this. Perfect. Very Heil Tesla. Very good. Okay. Anyway, sorry. For the Germany establishment, the situation was very clear. Quote, a Hitler salute is a Hitler salute is a Hitler salute. The prominent German weekly Die Zeit wrote in an editorial. Quote, there is no need to make this is to the priest. There is no need to make this unnecessarily complicated. Anyone on a political stage giving a political speech in front of a partly right-wing extremist audience was that priest was talking to Republicans about pro-life, throwing a symbol of hate that represents so much death. Present at the inauguration were several far-right politicians from Germany, Italy, France, and Britain. Anyone who raises their right arm in a swinging manner and at an angle several times is doing the Hitler salute. Quote, anyone who now thinks they have to discover the old, quote, Roman salute as a supposed Musk reference is above all demonstrating their willingness to reinterpret it in a benign way. So here is what happened to the priest. Right-wing priest booted from church after imitating Musk's salute. A right-wing priest was booted from his church after trying to imitate a controversial salute. Why are we calling it that? Why aren't we just calling it what it is? I'm going to say it. The Nazi salute Elon Musk performed at an inaugural rally for President Donald Trump last week. Speaking at the National Pro-Life Summit in Washington, D.C. last weekend, Father Calvin Robinson, a religious leader connected to the United Kingdom's far-right movement, according to the Daily Mail, warns in his address that this is the last stand for Christendom. He cautions it's make or break time. The whole of the world is crumbling. Every country in Europe is embracing death. America, as far as I can see, is the only country fighting for life. As Robinson capped off his speech, he did what we saw. The viral moment was shared on X by a progressive advocacy group and racked up 1.3 million views. Robinson was with the Anglican Catholic Church, not associated with Roman Catholic Church, which holds to traditional Christian morals, according to its website. The church addressed Robinson's gesture in a statement posted on its homepage that declared that his association with the ACC has been revoked. While we cannot, this is the organization now. While we cannot say what was in Mr. Robinson's heart when he did this, his actions appear to have been an attempt to curry favor with certain elements of the American political right by provoking its opposition. The church wrote, Mr. Robinson had been warned that online trolling and other such actions, whether in service of the right or the left, are incompatible with a priestly vocation and was told to desist. They added, clearly he has not, and as such, his license in this church has been revoked. He is no longer serving as a priest in the ACC. Good for that church. Like Musk's salute, Robinson's was criticized as compared to the Sieg Heil. I don't know how to say that because I don't ever talk about it. Used in Nazi Germany, Sieg Heil, as a video was shared widely on X. Addressing the video in a Wednesday tweet, Robinson alleged that he received hundreds of nasty calls, texts, voicemails, and emails. Well, yeah. I don't, like, I mean, there's, the rest of this is a wrap up, but I just don't understand. Where are we in a society that this is okay? And like I said previously, you're not going to be protected by the cult if you're not the cult leader. Certainly, you're not going to be protected if you're not a billionaire. Everyone faces consequences. Everyone joins these movements that are extreme and fringe and mean and cruel because they think that the cruelty they see at the top and the meanness and the hate, they can reflect themselves in their own daily lives. And what they don't understand is as soon as they start playing with this stuff, no one's there to defend them. No one's there to protect them because they don't have power or billions. And so it's just like, I just hope these people learn from this and people are seeing this and saying like, oh, okay, like no one's coming to protect me, because the trolling and the hate only works if you have money, power, and access, which most followers of the MAGA movement or the far right extremist movements don't. So I don't know, like keep doing this stuff if you are a nobody, because you are going to lose your life. Not literally, but you're going to lose everything you built your life to be at that point. So if that's the consequence, fine. I'm sick of seeing this stuff, and I hope more people face the consequences for their freaking actions. And I hope eventually one day the most rich and powerful among us face consequences too. Wouldn't that be nice? Seems like a very far time away, but I will be hoping for that day.